physical is that young? Con. Yeah. That'd be the first group.
We live on Unicorn Art.
Alright, shalom, shalom, Akim out there. I want to start off with giving all glory, praise, honor, dominion, and power unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Giving double honors unto our apostles, our elders, and our teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so, that taught us this truth, this beautiful truth, beginning with the names of our power and his only begotten Son, their true and proper names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. These are the two most important things you will ever know. And now coming into this new year that has been coined, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble by our apostles and elders, and we're going to need the name of the Heavenly Father and his Son more than ever. And those names being, in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, our language, the Lashwan Kadash, which means holy tongue. The name of the Father is Yahweh. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists, or is, or is to be. He is, he exists, he the existing one. For he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. And in the name of his only begotten Son, a name that is above every name, given amongst men here on earth, to the Israelite man first, and also to the believer consisting of women, children, helps of the prophets, and those that have faith, even that name, the mighty name, the name Yahushai. Yah meaning he, Yahushai, meaning deliverer and savior. And that is exactly what he will come and do for the second time in physical form, yet as an angelic force. Where we shall see him as he is, and we shall be like him. Or was one where it was meant. Go ahead,
I had a quick one to open this up with.
Khan.
This is Psalm 115 and verse 1. Not unto us, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake.
See, all that is to come to pass, all that has happened, and all that will happen is by the mighty and glorious name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's doing it for his great name's sake, so that he may be feared and praised throughout all the earth. Be still and know that he is power. Can you read that again?
Khan. Psalm 115 verse 1. Not unto us, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake.
For thy truth's sake. Man, that's beautiful, man. And that's what we bank everything on, is the truth that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has given us in these scriptures here, in these words. They are faithful and true. And his Son, the Word that was made flesh and dwelt among us, and now that is at the right hand of power, destined to come back, and we're looking for his return. We only have a few more prophecies, and this thing is over.
Hey, Shemai. Hey, read down to verse 9 through the Spirit.
Khan.
Because as the bro's going to, with this year holding that particular vibration, with that, we're going to need the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai more than ever. Because those are the names of the one true living power. Now, while everybody is out here in chaos, running around, calling upon all other sorts of gods, bugging out, we're going to be stable through the Spirit. And that's exactly what
It says, wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their power? But our power is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased.
Because it comes with understanding and comfort to know that all things that are happening by the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And he's given us these prophecies and showed us his secrets, so we'll know what's going to happen, so we can prepare ourselves physically, man, and spiritually.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. They that make them are like unto them. So is every one that trusteth in them.
And that's the power of these heathens, man. They trust in idols that may, have eyes, hands, ears, but there's no power in them. That's why Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai says during the time of trouble that he's going to mock you. He's going to challenge you to call upon those gods to save you, man. And while these other people are calling upon these other gods, 2/3 of our people included, because they don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Lord willing, the hopeful men of the elect are going to be protected under that hedge, man. And that begins with knowing the names.
That's right. That's right. And the names are going to be, man, they're going to be magnified. Right. They're already magnified, but they're going to be even more magnified and glorified by the men that Yahweh Shemashai has placed his spirit upon. So it's going to be known. And can a brother hold Zephaniah chapter 2?
Let him read verse 9 real quick.
Go ahead.
It says, O Israel, trust thou in the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. He is their help and their shield.
That's right. Now, not all Israel is going to trust in the name of the Lord, but who's going to trust in the name? Who's going to call him the holy name? The elect shall praise.
I got that for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 17, verse 10. It reads, and the elect shall praise his holy name.
There it is. See, the Lord, and then it's going to be known who are my chosen, as is written in the scriptures, because we're going to be guided by Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
Brother
You
Zed.
get the
Oh,
Zephaniah
yeah.
form?
You got that, Zed?
What did you want to do?
2 and 13.
13. This is Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north.
Well, actually read 11.
11.
No, 10. And then jump down to 13.
Come on. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 10. This shall they have for their pride.
All you people of the earth are going to have this for your pride against Yahweh Shemel Shai, especially our people. Because you actually have a chance to call upon the Lord and be delivered and saved and have a protection or a hedge of protection around you. But you refuse. So the Lord is going to give you over to the gods whom you have chosen and see if they can save you in that time. And especially those among these camps that belittle the name. Oh man, you're going to call on that name. But the Lord will not hear you, as David said. He said, I pursued my enemies until I beaten them as the dust before the wind. And they called out for help. They even called upon Yahweh, and the Lord answered them not. So it goes to show you, it's not to be played. The name of the Lord is not to be played with. That's right. Go ahead.
Because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts.
And that's the heathen. The heathen wanted to drive the name of Israel out of the earth. Yarsha, they wanted it to be eradicated. But yet, Yahweh Shemashai preserved a remnant to bring back his glorious and mighty name upon his nation. Yarsha, we are named after the Heavenly Father. He put his name on us. And like the brother read, for his glorious namesake is he doing all these things. Not even for us, but for his name. Go ahead.
So we're going to jump down to 13 verse. So we're going to jump down to the 13th verse.
No, go to verse 11 and then jump to
All right, come on. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will be terrible unto them.
unto all you heathen and unto our people that know him not, that whom he hath blinded. Go ahead.
For he will famish all the gods of the earth.
So all these gods or idols that you thought had any power are going to have no power. Like the brother read, they have eyes but they don't see nothing. They have ears that can't hear nothing. They got hands that can't save you or carry you off nowhere. They can't save you or protect you. They might hold like they say, an idol might have like a sword in his hand, but he ain't wielding that thing. Yeah, go ahead.
And men shall worship him, everyone from his place.
Everybody's gonna worship Yahweh Shemel Shai. They're gonna know, oh, this is the power of heaven and earth that's doing these things. Go ahead.
Even all the isles of the heathen.
Because the Lord is he's about to fucking destroy a lot of people in this coming year that everybody is fearful of World War III. We're not fearful of it because it has to happen. That's right.
Yeah, keep reading.
Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
And that's beautiful because they link up with the prophecy. They're going to join forces with the Russians, and the Russians are going to join forces with their allies to take on Babylon in this great war, but they all going to be destroyed with the Lord's sword. Go ahead.
And he will stretch out his hand against the north,
And that's talking about America.
and destroy Assyria,
Another name for America.
and will make Nineveh a desolation.
Yeah, the Lord going to destroy this place. That's the end goal for Babylon the Great, and that's how the Lord is going to magnify his name by destroying this place that people thought could never go down, could never be touched, could never be invaded or decimated, but it's going to be destroyed by who? The Almighty himself, through his son, his express image. Go ahead.
And dry like a wilderness.
Man, that was it.
I got 3 seconds. Go ahead, thank you.
Go ahead.
Real quick, this is Psalm 50 and 14 and 15.
Yep.
It reads, offer unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai thanksgiving, and pay thy vows unto the Most High.
Yeah.
And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me.
That's right.
That's it.
That's going to be.
Read verse 16, bro.
Con.
Yeah, we got to read that.
Yeah.
Con. Hey, that's the spirit here in verse 15. We coming into the hopeful years of Jacob's struggle. All right, but the Lord, the elect is going to praise his holy name, and they're going to be delivered through those troubles. Verse 16, it says, but unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
And that's beautiful because the villains of the earth is the small hats. The whole earth sees them as the villains that they are.
Yeah.
As fucking murderers and nothing. And that's where the world is at right now. They're fearful that that war, which it is going to boil over into a bigger world conflict, which is World War III. But these are the beginning stages, and we all see it. The world sees it, and they see them as the villains they are. And the smallest of the flock is going to what? Draw everybody out.
And that's the spirit you bring that up, because when I was at the gas station, like I was telling you, Akim, the Elamite cashier was basically blaming all the world's problems on the wicked elite, and he started naming them the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. So it's common knowledge now who's really running things behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Man.
that's right. Amalek, yeah.
Yeah.
They had those the protocols of the elders of Zion, which is basically like their attempt to. It was on the books, their attempt to take over the world, and when you look at it, they've done everything to the books on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Only because the Lord has allowed them to
Allowed
do
them
such
to,
things,
yeah.
because it was a part of His plan,
That's right.
His glorious plan. Go ahead.
It said, nah, it's a little more. It says, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Yeah, because those rats proclaim to be the people of the Lord, but they don't keep to the covenant of the Lord. Why ain't they proclaiming the throne of David? Why ain't they?
Right.
Why ain't all the nations going up to them to learn the ways of the Lord? Because they're not the people. The Lord is revealing them for who they are. And by revealing them as the wicked, then the people be, okay, if they the wicked, who's the righteous? And boom, the righteous is going to be revealed in the very same time of trouble. Go ahead.
Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee.
There you go. Because everybody casted this word down as if it was nothing. But yet, like the brothers in Chicago beautifully put, he said the apostles and elders and their elders before them made the world open up the book again. And see how powerful it truly is. Because when it closes, it was like, whatever. It ain't nothing. It's a fairy tale. But hey, from our apostles and elders on down, we made the world open this book again. And understand that the words written in this book are faithful and true. And what happened? Go ahead. That was it.
That was it.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 36, beginning at verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
Going back to the Lord doing this for his holy name's sake, like you said. It reads, therefore, saying to the house of Israel, thus saith the Lord power, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake,
There it is.
which ye have profaned among the heathen whither ye went. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua saith the Lord power, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes.
Because the Lord He's gonna show that He's been with us. Because hey, the world seen us get our ass kicked. Who did it? The Lord. And then they gonna see our deliverance. Who's gonna do that? The Lord.
That's what we'll say.
And they gonna know. Oh dang, the Lord was really with it.
They really are.
Because they gonna see the
How are they
decimation.
numbered among the saints?
Yeah, they gonna see the decimation of Babylon the Great.
That's
And
right.
they be like, well, then people that were slaves over there, those people that were second-class citizens, savages, they were saved up out
Yeah.
here, and everybody else decimated, turned to dust.
That's right.
That's gonna put fear in people's heart, like, oh shit. Go ahead.
For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries. And we know he's going to take the elect
Yeah,
in them chariots, what the world calls UFOs.
that's right.
And will bring you into your own land.
Man, and that's gonna be a glorious return because at the very same time, Babylon's gonna be a smoking heat, and the armies of the world gonna be destroyed. Whoever is left is gonna be like rats in the damn hole, and then the elect is gonna come down in a glorious fashion and gonna be set in the land of the Lord, the Holy Land, and it's gonna be rebuilt. Cause the land of Israel is gonna be hit, and then people gonna see like, well, that place was hit, but now it's being rebuilt by the strangers.
And like you said often, people came over here on slave ships, but they going to leave in style
In
on spaceships.
Yeah,
Anunnaki.
That's a spaceship on your chest.
I was just thinking. He probably watched
Yeah,
it.
inside joke.
Inside joke. It says 3 more verses. Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean. From all your filthiness and from all your idols will I cleanse you. A new heart also will I give you, which is
gonna
going
change our mind.
the second covenant.
He gonna literally brainwash us. He gonna revamp our mind to his mind.
That's right. It says, "In a new spirit will I put within you,
A new spirit, man.
and I will
Imagine,
take." Oh, sorry.
from the beginning, all we knew was righteousness, but now having those new bodies like Yahweh Shai, we gonna know both good and evil, and we gonna be gods for real, actual gods, sons of God. Go ahead.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh,
Yeah.
and I will give you a heart of flesh, and I will put my spirit within you, and cause you to walk in my statutes. Lord gonna make us, He gonna program us to be righteous
Yeah.
That's
perfectly.
the new covenant.
That's right. It says, "And ye shall keep my judgments and do them."
Because we gonna be executing the judgment of the Lord on the earth to the heathen, because they ain't gonna be able to keep the way. They're gonna still be in mortal bodies. We're gonna be immortal, and we're gonna have to teach them the ways of the Lord.
That's right.
And it's gonna be a glorious new world,
Man.
dwelling in righteousness. But we have to get through Jacob's trouble.
Con.
The immortality
right.
must come.
That's
Babylon must be destroyed. World war must commence.
That's
right.
Civil war must break out. Societal collapse must happen. Has
Right.
to. Can't run
That's
from
right,
it.
bro.
You got some of the dumb?
I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
Daniel 12:3.
Ah, yeah.
It says that they
They start from the top, huh?
God,
Yeah.
God.
Because in the midst of Jacob's troubles, we're going to need angelic help. We're going to need spiritual power. We're going to need everything. We're going to need everything that the Lord has promised that He's going to grant His people in times of trouble.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Right, bro. It says in Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people,
Mm-hmm.
and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time.
Mm.
And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
So that specifies, like, okay, you got to be written in the book. That goes into an elect, a remnant of Israel, the ones chosen that the Lord sees fit. Okay, they going to make it through. I'm going to protect them. I'm going to send angelic help to protect them, because he has all the power carnally on his side. If he really wanted to eradicate us, he could, but the Lord is not going to allow him to do that. But He's going to allow him to get busy on 2/3 of our people that have sought after Him and have sought after idols and have sought after their own mind. The Lord is going to allow them to fall by His blade, by His sword, which is Esau Edom.
And what's beautiful about this verse the brother's reading is that Daniel's making it clear that it says the children of thy people. So who Michael's going to be standing up for are the Israelites, man.
That's right.
You other heathen nations have nothing to do with the protection that's about to come from on high. You know, you can call on Jesus Christ and Allah and Buddha all you want, man.
That's right.
You know, you're going to be confounded, you and your idols in that day.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, we read in Zephaniah, the Lord gonna famish the gods of the earth. So they gonna be crying to their idols because that's what they've been given.
Like I always talk about in camp, y'all gonna be like Benny and the Mummy, like holding up every single god you can think of, hoping to be saved, man. It don't work like that.
It don't work like that. And you gonna see who the Lord is dealing with.
You still
Even in
reading?
the midst of,
Oh, okay.
even in the midst of the Lord jacking His people up, correcting them, you gonna see that the Lord still has love for His people, the elect among His people. That's why you gonna know who are His chosen in that time. With them right there. Yep. Those people right there, the ones you hate and despise, they have protection from on high, like the brother said.
Big as I told you so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Right. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Yeah, because many of us, before this truth, we were all in confusion. We didn't know what was going on, but we rose up out of that confused state, and now we understand what's to come. We see the world through the lens of the scriptures now. Everybody else just got rose fucking glasses on, pellet glasses on, just thinking shit is cool, but it's not. They keep lying to themselves that everything gonna get better. It's not. The scriptures say it's gonna get bad. There's gonna be a time like never since there was a nation on the earth that an angelic entity is gonna have to stand up. Come on, man. It's gonna get bad.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
That's right. Some to everlasting life,
That's the elect.
and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Because imagine you being slain, and your whole life you thought you was for the Lord, but the Lord don't know you, and now you about to be taken out like in a way you never thought. Damn robot dog gonna kill you, or a drone is hunting you, or exoskeleton dude is about to smash your head in.
And as an Israelite, that should put fear in you,
That's
man.
fearful, bro.
Because here it is, out of the 18 nations that Yahweh Shemashai created, and the respective tribes that spiderweb from them, he chose one nation, man. The Israelites. 12 tribes, one nation. And out of that nation that he chose, you're going to be destroyed with the heathen that he counts as spittle, man.
That's nothing. Damn.
That should put fear in you as an Israelite, man.
Yeah.
Be counted as a goat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's extremely humbling.
Yeah, bro. And then that's gonna send fear into all of us. The elect is gonna be, you gonna hope, you gonna be crying out to the Lord. But then when you get out of situations, your faith is gonna be built like the Lord is doing. Okay. But you still gonna have a humble spirit.
Correct.
That's right.
You still gonna be like, damn, that could have been me. You know, that could have been me. Go ahead.
Real quick one.
Yeah, come on. Then we gonna go back to your scripture. Go ahead.
Joel 2:32, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, and the Lord hath, as the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
Hey, read that again.
Joel 2:32, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
You see how important that is? And can't just anybody call on the name, because a lot of you clowns out there in these other groups, you know the name. You think, oh, at the last little moment, I'm just... Nah, the Lord knows who are his, man.
Right.
He knows who's really been walking with him this whole time, who has a relationship with him, who's been constantly calling on him in every situation. How much more in the most dire situation will the Lord come through?
That's right.
Go ahead,
It says, whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem
But they
Yahushai.
said, whosoever, does anybody know that? Like, nah, they ain't gonna die. It just like those exorcists that was like, we adore thee by Yahushua whom Paul preaches, but the demons knew Paul, they knew Yahushua. Who are you? So the Lord is gonna know who's his, and he's gonna know who's full of shit. He's like, hey, kill this dude for calling on my name, man. He don't know me, and I don't know him. Go ahead.
Whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai
Among the elect
shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem
That's right.
shall be deliverance.
Hey, Jerusalem is a people before it's a place is gonna be deliverance. Go ahead.
As the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
It makes it even more plain. In the remnant whom the Lord shall call.
Yeah,
That was it.
that's it.
Con. You got that Daniel still?
Con.
Go ahead, bring it up.
You saw the precept?
It's back in Daniel
Yeah.
12:2.
Same one that Daniel was talking about. Oh, those written in the book. The brother that's linked it up in Joel, the remnant that the Lord shall call. Who shall call on his name will be delivered among Jerusalem. Go ahead.
That's right. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
So right now in this grace period, many have awoken from the dust, whether to your own destruction or to salvation. And it all began with the name. And it is of the Lord's choosing. He knows your end. Like, oh man, I wouldn't want to go through all this and then at the end, a damn laser is waiting for you, or a missile, or a goddamn robot dog is the last thing you see, or a drone, or a fucking bullet that can follow you.
And that's the right mindset to be in, because if that was the case, all the things that we've sacrificed in this world, not that this place is worth living anyway, right? But you'd be better off being a nigga in the world, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's where Jake might be reaching too far, because to think that these niggas have ever even crossed their mind.
Yeah.
All right, these niggas are benefiting from the world. They never once thought about the sacrifice that it takes to hazard your life to be in this truth, to give up every fucking thing.
And that should be a cut to these 501c3 churches, man.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to merge the truth with a government statute, man.
Yeah.
Trying to find shortcuts.
Yeah.
And,
And
that,
what-
and that's the spirit too, because the brothers in Dallas, when they live streamed earlier today, they was going into that. They said, "How you expect to serve the Lord and you not offering no kind of sacrifice?"
Yeah.
If anything, you're receiving benefits, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got that.
Yeah, for lying.
Go ahead, man.
I'm gonna bring that out. That
Yeah.
Second Ezra
Yeah.
9. So this is Second Ezra 99, and it reads,
Mhm.
"Then they shall be in a pitiful case,
2/3.
which have now abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments."
That's right.
Verse 10, "For such
It said
as in
torments, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine you hunted by a fucking robot dog, bro, and it won't leave you, so you just
Damn.
running. Like,
Yeah.
Pursue.
Hey, the scriptures call it Jacob's trouble for a reason. It went out in its way to highlight that our people are going to be in trouble like a time like never before. So you can think of all the worst things that we've seen on TV, the stuff that we've read in history books, you know, the different knowledge we have, stories passed down. It's going to be worse than that.
Well, brothers have coined it pretty astutely. They said it's an extermination attempt.
Yeah.
So if they're
Yeah.
going to attempt to exterminate us, what kind of shit is he going to bring out?
Well, the question is, we know that they've been trying to exterminate from the beginning, but now they're going to be open with it.
Yeah.
And so how much worse is it going to get when your enemy's looking you in the face and you know he hates you, man?
bro, and knowing that from a majority of our people, the 2/3 that the Lord is turning away His face, He ain't even gonna.
Yeah.
He
He won't allow you to have his way with him.
Wow, man. And it said they're gonna dwell in torments.
Yeah, bring that out. That won't let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, since he just made that comment.
All right, this is Judges chapter 10. I'll start at verse 13, but the point is in 14. And it reads, "Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more."
Oh man, see,
Verse 14, "Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen,
man.
let them deliver you in your time of tribulation."
Who's the king? Christ. Yeah. Call on Christ in that day and see what happens.
In your time of tribulation.
Yeah.
Dang.
And that's all, Jakes. They all got their own idol, whether they think they could save themselves, whether, you know, whoever they believe in. But they gonna find out during this time we coming into that those idols they worship don't exist. All right, Yahushua, the one who holds the title to deliver the Savior, he's the only one that's gonna deliver the elect out of these things to come.
Beautifully put, bro. Because we just had an incident at Cat where that nigga came and said, "Man, we gods, we can save ourselves," and this and that.
Ain't
Man.
nobody coming to say
Hey,
that.
man, jakes like that are through, man.
Yeah.
They give no credence to the power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai and the reason we're in this predicament to begin with, man. You know?
It's like that lesson GMSLA put up, talking about how Jake idolizes everything. You know, he's gonna find a way to idolize and put something before the Most High. But it might be the smallest thing, but the shit that they give their fucking time to. Why don't you call on that in the day of destruction?
That's exactly what it's gonna be. Whatever you got, whoever you know, is gonna be up to you. You know, because the Lord is not gonna come through for His people that know Him not. He's not. Go ahead, out.
This is back in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 10, and it reads, "For such as in life have received benefits
See,
and have
Jake has received benefits in this place, not knowing that it came from the Lord, not your enemy, the Lord. But then a lot of Jake now trusts the enemy. You go against what the scriptures say. Oh, that book is man. Hey. But the scriptures tell you, never trust thine enemy. And this man is finally gonna have the open
Door.
Season.
the open season, open door, game time, right?
Yeah.
On you niggas, man. Go ahead, huh?
It's open season. It's duck season. It's
Yeah.
the Lord's about to, man. You gotta understand that these are the most precious times. We're in the most optimum times in history known to man.
Yeah.
Since the fall of man,
Mm-hmm.
since the fall of Adam, about to go back to His gracious and our gracious times forever. Who would not want that? Throw all that goddamn money in the streets because all that shit's about to be burnt up. This shit is about to be all over.
I'm glad you said that, bro, because the dollar is nothing now. It's not backed by anything. Come come, you know,
Yeah.
when the ball drop.
And that's a key component of Jacob's struggle, the economic fall, because one thing that Jake's idolize is this money, in particular this fake money. But it's about to be through, so that niggas gonna lose their mind, go crazy, and be out.
Yeah,
That's fucking right.
yeah, that's the spirit, bro. Go ahead,
Reading on, I'll start again from the top of verse 10, it's like verses 9 and 10, and it reads, "For such as in life have received benefits and have not known me." Verse 11, "And they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and when a yet place of repentance was open unto them."
The camps, the men of the Lord, the apostles, the elders, they were out there. That was the open place of repentance. That was the altar. That was you. That was for you to repent and come back to the Lord, to grovel at his throne and say you sorry. But you wanted to live your life, hey, nigga, I'm gonna get my money and fuck that, man. I do that when I'm 50 or whatever.
Yeah.
But now the time is run out. It's gonna come to a point where the men of the Lord are gonna be gone. And say you do run into a man of the Lord in that time, it's gonna be Ezekiel 3 on your ass. Where our tongue gonna cleave to the roof of our mouth, we gonna move your ass out the way, man. Be like, yeah.
Yeah, because at that point, everything that needed to be said through the Spirit has already been said, man.
Yeah.
Like, our job of prophesying is going to be done in that day.
And we're gonna be
You
as
better hope you're not around when Jeremiah 16 and 16 coming through. It's going to be your ass.
Hey, like that demon said, he said, we are our own gods. You can say yourself. I told this man, I was like, if I was a god, man, I'd be lasering people and flying around. But that's what is gonna be out here. The men of the Lord gonna be weapons at that time. They ain't gonna be fishers and someone to help you. We gonna be terminators. We gonna be looking for something.
We gonna be moving. Like I think you was about to say, we gonna be pilgrims on the earth. You know, a pilgrim don't got time to stop and explain that to nobody. No, if you don't got it by now, your ass is fried. We moving on.
Well, it talks about in Second 16, those that don't flee and move on are gonna fall by the sword. Immediately when society collapses, the people who are not off the grid are gonna be taken fucking down, man. You see it in all these depictions. But no, you can see it from history. It's the best teacher.
Yeah. Damn, and the people without their phone gonna be eating dog out here.
Anyway,
Hey, because when you, like you said, history is the best teacher. You ain't gonna be able to research and find out what the fuck is going on, because all communication is gonna be cut. And the ones that know are gonna know, and the ones that don't know ain't gonna know.
Just imagine the panic of somebody that came across a camp, but while they yet had liberty, didn't give them the time of day. They gonna be wanting to know all the prophecies and all. Man, we not gonna have time for that, man. He's like, here, let me sit you down, take some notes. And man, fuck that, man. We moving on, bro. That time to be teaching all the time is now to get it, man. And as Apostle DeHart said, man, those that are just coming in gotta learn quick, because things are moving fast, man.
but in a time like Jacob's trouble, a time like never before, who's gonna have time to teach in the midst of chaos?
But see, that's Jake's mentality though. Even Jake's going to school. Jake procrastinates. They'll try to cram before a test. But see, Jake's playing around with this truth. This ain't a fucking SAT. This ain't a high school test. You could just cram for and pass. No, this is something you like the scriptures say. Let no man take your crown. All right, that's this knowledge.
I got a quick preview. Going into the foolish versions and wise
I
versions.
was just about to,
straight.
that's the spirit, bro.
Go straight to the point though. Matthew chapter 25 verse 8. It reads, "And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil."
And said they were foolish. That means that they believed that there was no power. So they clamoring for the answers. They want the truth now. They want the golden tickets. So they want the name.
What's
now.
the name again?
They want to give you tights. Like, motherfucker, the money ain't working. You can't bribe the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
For our lamps are gone out.
Oh, they through.
But the wise answer saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage.
So you can't get like this ain't a damn blind date with the Lord. Like, you can't get to know him in 2 seconds. No, you gotta have a relationship with the Lord. You gotta know the Lord before there's trouble.
That's why the
You
scripture
gotta
says, seek him while he may be found.
That's right.
Showing you it's gonna come a time where that's not
Jake
gonna be the
thinks,
case.
well, like he don't know you.
And another beautiful thing about that parable, and that which coincides to both the 1/3 and the 2/3, is that when you go to both the wise versions and the foolish versions, both groups had everything sufficient for them.
Yep.
Just one group prepared and another slack, man.
God.
So the Lord is giving you ample time and ample liberty to get what you need that's viable for salvation, man. But only the hopeful elect are going to take heed to the message.
To show you that every man has the ability and the tools to do it, but it just depending, man, on what
It depends on what it really depends on. It really depends if the Lord wants you or not.
If you're chosen or not.
Chosen or not. It really, and Lord's willing, like the apostles on down say, hopefully we're the hopeful elect. We get, like the brother said, we can do this all the way to the end, and the Lord said, nope, you ain't it.
That's part of the fear of the Lord.
That's the fear of the Lord. But to have, that's the glory of the Lord. To know that
you don't know.
That you don't know.
He knows.
But we hope that we are, and that we're going to walk like we do.
Yeah.
In the fear of the Lord, to know that the name is everything to him.
That's right.
Hey, and during that time, like you mentioned earlier, the Lord is going to be showing certain things to the hopeful elect that he's with you.
Yes.
And then faith is going to be continuing to be increased.
Hey, he's
They're-
doing that now.
Doing
Yeah,
that now.
right now.
That's right.
That's right. Beautiful point.
It says, and they that were ready, the elect, went in with him to the marriage.
And when the bridegroom calls, that means there's a wedding, there's a marriage, because the bridegroom is coming back for his bride. You can't lollygag and be in the damn fucking marketplace and shit. You gotta be right there ready.
Gotta be
What you
ready.
mentioned, I like what you mentioned. You said the bridegroom calls, not the fucking bride, right?
Yeah.
So to correct the wrong of this fucking society, when they talk about, the bride gets the say so over every goddamn thing. No, the Most High is gonna set shit straight.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
The bridegroom, Yahweh Shai is gonna set shit straight.
Order's gonna be reestablished.
That represents the coming of the Lord. Like at that moment is like either salvation or destruction. And it ain't even your choice. It's his choice.
And to the brother point, how the bride gonna say anything when she not the one preparing shit? You're not bringing nothing to the table.
They got
He was in there like, this what?
You ain't nothing. Oh man.
And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage,
The elect.
and the door was shut.
That's good. That's
That's
us
Noah, bro.
Exactly.
That's Noah, bro.
That's us getting beamed up into the chariot. Lord, one with those men. It said the door was shut. So can't nobody get up in there that ain't supposed to be up in there.
It
And
says,
at that moment, Jay gonna know death by pain. If your ass ain't already dead from the famine or a robot dog or ate by an animal, or crushed by a building, or
died, famine,
whatever.
Lord about to open up.
Death by pain.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the next.
Yeah. Let me read these last two. As it go with what you said a minute ago, King. It says, afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not.
Ooh, that's a cold piece, man.
these other groups, man, like y'all keep fucking playing around like we don't give a shit about our name. You can throw us in the mud, we don't give a shit. But you talking about the Heavenly Father and His Son, and you think it's a joke. And then at that time, you gonna really think, because you know the Lord is merciful. See, Jake ain't a damn. Jake is a nigga, man. Jake gonna think they gonna Yaquab, the one who created Yaquab. Like, like they are merciful, but fuck you.
Creator of
Can I add to the brother before you bring that out, bro?
You got it, bro.
This is Psalm 5, verses 5 and 6. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Thou shalt destroy them that speak leasing. The Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua will abhor the bloody and deceitful man.
That's You niggas, man, y'all become more wicked than the wicked. Now, Eve's destruction was from the beginning. It's already written. He's out of there. He's done. But he has his role to play. The heathen, they're going to be eradicated, destroyed, and the remnant of them is going to go into captivity. But you Jakes, man, y'all the only ones that had a chance. So when time runs out, you out of there, man. The Lord is going to show you that he is to be feared. He's the king of terrors.
And the Lord is fair. Like we all know, before he sends his judgment, he sends his prophets to give you warning.
Wow.
So before that ultimate judgment comes, man, you're going to remember a time where you had the opportunity to learn and you scoffed and scorned or whatever had you, man.
Right.
And then the Lord's going to take you out.
That's right. The door of mercy.
Pride is a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, the Lord is fair, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead,
Open
This
fucking.
is 2 Ezra 9 and 11, and it reads, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet had liberty, and when yet place of repentance was open unto them,
Loathe the law, because if you knew the law, you'd be like, well, hold on. A lot of y'all wouldn't have got the juicy juice, snake piss. You would have known, like, damn, shit. Now y'all feel through. Those of y'all still alive from that shit.
Hey, bro, cause
So the next one is gonna be your ass. The next time you get cut and stabbed, you're gonna have a missile waiting for you.
Let's say I'm for another booster next year.
because it's so funny because at my job, I'm telling people, you know, we have these little conversations, little sidebars, and you tell them, you know, people are dying from the jab. They're like, you can see in their face, like, I know. And like, you can already see the feet. That means they're already dead. They're already like they shouldn't.
They're thinking I'm next.
Yes, the whole thing is. So that means the Lord got you right where He wants you. You know, the Lord.
Now the Lord can heal our people, but our people are fucking stupid, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And they refuse to believe in the power of Yahweh Bashim Shah. You refuse that, but you're gonna see the power of the Lord among His chosen ones, man.
In the worst way too, though.
Yeah, cause the chosen ones are both gonna be hunters in this time, and there's gonna be acts of miracles and healing.
Wow.
So it's like you gonna run up there and get healed. Your ass might get disintegrated and shit, like the Black Adam and shit. Niggas disintegrated niggas to bones and shit. Man.
And that should be a comfort to some believers out there that maybe took that jab unknowingly. You can still be healed, man. The primary test is the CHIP. You know, okay, so you failed the trial run. Just don't fail that final test, man. You know?
Right. And you get another chance, like the damn driving test. You failed in this shit, but you get another chance.
Makeup test.
Get a makeup test.
Mercy of the Lord, right?
That's the mercy of the Lord, man.
But see, only the elect is gonna take advantage of that mercy.
That's right. That's right. This is a grace period, but the period of grace is about to close, man. Hey, like in 2024, right? Like their show 24. Time is running out, so Jake, get it while you still can. Go ahead.
finishing out 2 Ezra 9 and 11, it reads, understood not, but despised it. Verse 12.
They don't even know what they despising. Like, the law of the Lord is not grievous. It's just a nigga want to do his own thing and then expect the Lord to love his ugly ass at the end. Like, nah.
Right.
Do what the Lord is telling you to do. The Lord's love has conditions. It ain't unconditional. It has conditions. Do what the Lord is telling you to do or get out of the way. Go ahead.
Verse 12. The same must know it after death by pain.
You see, the Lord already decreed it. Like this brother said many moons ago. The Lord said, I love you, but you gotta die. I love you.
Ain't no other way.
Because these people's logic is all fucked up. You know, they got rules within themselves, and if you go outside them rules, there's a penalty.
Right.
There's a punishment, a consequence. How much more with the Heavenly Father?
He gonna do them a favor by putting them out their misery.
Man, but it's gonna be in a gruesome way. The national TV. And you gonna be out of here.
I got something.
Is it correct?
Go ahead, bro.
Bring yours out.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. At last, for that day is great.
Alas, which means unfortunate.
like the Lord, like you just said. He's like, okay. He's like, open the book's open. All right, unfortunate. I just have to let you go. I just have to just
Yeah.
let you go,
Hey,
bro.
the Lord is gonna have to he gonna choke out 2/3 like Will Smith did his dog and shit when they was tripping out. He's crying and shit. Yeah, take that nigga out.
Always yelling.
Go ahead.
For that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
None is like this day because Esau has always wanted to kill us and eradicate us and exterminate us, but now he has weapons beyond belief. He got fucking sound weapons and shit and all type of shit, man. Showed you on that Lead the World behind nigga. That one dude took one too far. You would think, oh
nigga
shit,
kept
the nigga
taking
kept
it
taking
through.
And so you just go, damn.
She
like-
said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, man. Hey, Jake is just gonna go into his own demise and shit, not even know. Like the Lord gonna lead you into your own end. Man, go ahead. Huh?
But he shall be saved out of it.
But the elect is gonna be saved out of it. See, our path is gonna be a different path because, on Star Wars, Yoda said, "For once you start down the dark path, forever will it dominate your destiny." That's 2/3. You started down the dark path. Now you gotta keep walking until you die. We're on another path, a path to the kingdom. Go ahead. That was it. Oh, go ahead.
This is Sirach 2:5, and I'm gonna start at the 4th verse. It says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, is long suffering."
He gonna get you. Hey, you gonna have that angel waiting in the way, that lion waiting in the way, man. Like that prophet that was not supposed to eat or drink.
Yeah.
He listened to the other prophet and ate and drank, and the
lion
Lord
was
got-
waiting
yeah,
for
waiting for
him.
it. That's
Going to the
what-
word
Damn.
wait in the etymology, it means to wait in a hostile sense. No, the origin of that word to wait means to wait in a hostile sense.
Yeah.
It means to wait out for.
Yeah,
That's why the
like
Lord
they say-
said, "Wait upon me until I rise to the prey."
Like they say, they waiting in the bush.
Yeah, exactly.
Camping out.
Waiting for the ambush.
Damn. Go ahead, huh?
And it says, he will in no wise let thee go. Verse 5, concerning the propitiation,
That's the atonement. See, our people didn't take advantage of the atonement that Yahweh is for us. That he's standing in the way of the Lord got us in the target sites. Like, I'm about to destroy these motherfuckers. And Yahweh is standing in the way, like, don't hurt them, Lord. Don't hurt these at least.
Yeah.
These ones you got. The Lord is not standing in the way, you 2/3 to stop the Lord from destroying you because you don't believe in him. So the Lord's wrath is still on you. Go ahead.
That's right, bro.
and it says, "Be not without fear."
Oops, you gotta be fearful. You gotta you gotta like, damn, like it's very scary out. Like the brother in London said, it's very spooky out here. It's getting spooky out here, man.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have to survive a lot in this time. You're gonna have to deal with spiritual entities. You're gonna have to deal with Esau's weaponry. You're gonna have to deal with advanced shit. You're gonna have to deal with newly created creatures and shit.
Most are snuffing lights out left and right, bro.
Bro, it's like if you man, go ahead.
Verse continuing verse 5, it says, concerning the propitiation, be not without fear, add sin to sin.
So you don't want to add sin unto sin, because like the Elder Yashawama says, this grace period, we're using it to get ourselves right, cleaned up. Fucking the Lord is keep throwing us in the fire, like, you still gotta purge that out. I don't like that. Throwing back up in there. So when this time comes, we're gonna be ready. Lord's gonna have us fully armored up. But our people, instead of using this time to get right, they won't add sin to sin. Want to be niggas, and then they forget that the wages of sin is what?
Death.
And there's a council in the heavens being held of your ass of how you gonna be taken out. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 6, and say not, his mercy is great.
That's what niggas say in these churches, ugly ass TD fakes and shit. If I did do it though, I could just who's to say the Lord gonna forgive your ass, nigga?
Right.
You know, who's to say? See, Jake be thinking like the Lord just have to do something for them. No, you don't have to do
Yeah, that
anything.
sounds like the hypocrites, Jakes in the ancient world that would already have a sacrifice prepared,
Yeah,
so they could go do their deed and then just go sacrifice. You know,
Yeah.
it's not sincere.
That was him.
yeah, that was that guy, man. And a lot of you Jakes thinking like that, you through. Who's to say that the Lord is going to save you? Who's to say that he has to? Damn, that's it. And even if you do know the name, that's even more fearful because a lot of you demons out there know the name and you don't know the Lord at all.
Yeah, the Lord said he'll have mercy on who he'll have mercy with. Because as we seen, King David committed a crime unto death, but the Lord spared him. He still gave him hell.
Right.
King David could have been put to death for the things that he did, man.
Right.
Who's to say if you don't do something, the Lord will make good on that promise, man?
Right. Yeah, and maybe even later too.
Right.
After you thought that shit would have worn out, that judgment, you thought you fucking escaped.
Yeah,
ain't no
that's
escaping.
why Jacob's trouble is gonna be so through for our people because they gonna know.
Damn.
They gonna know why. It's gonna be pursuing them like you know why. Like,
That belt gonna be that leather belt gonna be whooping that ass like.
Like Pootie Tang.
Well, it's like the brother Uriah was saying, it's worse than when you get your shit right away than when you're riding along and then the judgment catches up to you and you thought you were fucking straight the whole time.
and then knowing why. Cause you know how you whooping your child's ass or you got your ass whooped, you knew why. Like, that made it worse on you cause you're like, damn, I know why I'm getting fucked up. Jay gonna know like, damn, I don't even know the Lord. Like, why? You gonna know that is the Lord. Someone's gonna tell you in your mind, yeah, the Lord's doing this to you.
Conscience gonna condemn you.
Yeah. Your own conscience is gonna condemn you. Yep, like the brother said.
Because Jake has a conscience. He fucking knows when. Bottom line, at the end of the day, Jake knows what the fuck he's doing is off.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Filthy.
Yeah.
You know, and he's convicted.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you that might be written on the wall and shit. Damn nigga tagged it, or it might be blood on the wall. It's gonna say the wages of sin is death. Niggas gonna be seeing that, bro. They gonna be knowing. Damn.
And the wages of sin is gonna be exactly what they did last night.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be some spooky, eerie stuff. Jake gonna be seeing why he's gonna be put to death. You know how the Lord was writing the sins of the niggas in the dirt. Oh shit.
He talks about how your conscience is gonna continue in that day.
Hey, and how their conscience is going to condemn them is because that moment before they get put to death, they're going to be getting tortured for however long. Because think about these niggas in the world, they did so much shit, man. So much adultery, so much idol worship. Like, that's all just building up in the account of the type of tortures they going to get. The Lord ain't going to let nobody, go. Everybody's going to pay for what they did.
And what you're saying is terrible, and that should strike fear in you. But imagine those that know the truth. Scripture say you're going to be beat with many stripes.
For those who fell away and think they cool in the world.
Imagine a nigga eating some pork and then right after giving praises to the names, to the true names on camera.
That nigga crazy.
He's done, bro.
It had the audacity to call yourself the king of Israel.
Crazy, bro.
He's done. That guy is done, man. His family probably gonna eat his ass.
Fuck that nigga to death.
Go smoke him. Go flip him.
Real,
Yeah,
man.
good,
Verse 6, Sirach 5 and 6. And it reads, it says, and say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitudes of my sins.
Cause niggas gonna cry out in that time. They gonna do everything. The bitch gonna cover her head, put a dress on. The nigga gonna, Lord's gonna be like, nigga. I don't want that. Take a look at this. Go ahead.
It says, continuing on verse 6. For mercy and wrath come from him.
There it is. See, that's what niggas don't know. They think the Lord is all love and shit. But they don't even know what the Lord loves.
Right.
Righteousness and judgment. So him killing you is a righteous kill. It's a righteous judgment like that. I can do that. Yeah. Go ahead,
Continuing on verse 6, at the end it says, and his indignation resteth upon sinners.
His righteous anger resteth upon sinners.
So the Lord's sleeping on you, bro. The Lord got his blanket, his pillow, he lit on you like he's like, I can't wait to kill you, man. I can't wait to just because all this shit you're just doing in front of my face, I'm sucking it in. I'm just like, I'm eating it. I'm just like, God damn, but I can't wait. I'm just like, I can't wait to just smoke you.
That's right.
Because you niggas about to get smoked.
That's right, brother. Go ahead, huh?
You know, verse 7 it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord.
That's a beautiful script. Right after the Lord said, you through, the wrath comes from him, his anger rests upon sinners, he actually gave a chance again. Like, hey, but turn to him before it's too late. Go ahead, huh?
It says, make no turn to Yahweh by Hashem
Stop
Yahushua.
caring. What the fuck else is left in this world? There's goddamn moles everywhere. Boss bitches and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Niggas, you don't know what they are anymore.
Man.
People through that spirit of joyfulness is gone. It's like it's through. Go ahead, huh?
It says, and put not off from day to day.
It's like the Lord is making it totally easy to leave this world now. Like, what the fuck is really here? Like, you ain't got shit here. Like, come on now.
Hey, that's the spirit, bro. Because a lot of people who put off the day of the Lord, what it is they don't even believe. They really don't believe. And having patience and waiting on the Lord, that's faith. Patience is faith.
That's right.
So they lost the faith.
Man.
They through.
They want to you to have lost patience.
I wish I could see the Lord shall visit you.
Yeah, that's great. Go ahead. I mean, we should Bible bring that up. Your brother got it. Go ahead,
It says, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh.
Suddenly.
So that means quick. It means unadulterated. It just means right on. It means right on time.
Hey, bro, that's the spirit. Because when I was younger, I wasn't really afraid of like these scary movies like fucking Halloween and shit and goddamn Freddy Krueger and shit. The movie that made me fearful was Final Destination, bro. Because that shit was hunting them motherfuckers. And that was the spirit of the Lord. I didn't know why those movies always like, man, like, oh shit.
There was no way to prepare for it.
Right.
Cause and even if you escape, so to speak, something worse got you.
Yeah.
And that's the spirit of the
And that's
Lord.
the Lord, and the Lord is allowing you to escape that.
Yeah.
He's allowing you to escape all the trouble and all,
Yeah.
so he can get you worse than you thought you was in.
That's the scripture. Amos 5.
Hey.
You escape the bear, then the lion met you.
Yeah.
Your hand on the wall, the serpent bit you.
And see, when sudden troubles come upon the elect, they gonna call upon the name of the Lord and be delivered. That's how important the name is. I was watching some survival show where these Edomites went out to an island in Washington, or I'm sorry, in Canada, and they tried to like survive in nature. And this one Edomite was so through, he was building this shelter, and he had a heart attack in the midst. He was starving, and like he wanted to call out to something, but he don't have the name. He's an Edomite. He was just like, help. but people gonna be through without the name. They gonna be on the ground, Jesus, calling whatever God they chosen, and they ain't gonna get no answer. They like that show, the movie Final Destination. You don't have a way of preparing carnally for what's coming. It's gonna be sudden, and if you don't have the name of the Lord and the patience and the faith, you won't make it out.
Hey, the Lead the World Behind movie show you that it just happened, and they ain't know what the fuck was going on to the end.
That's how it happens.
And then the movie ended on a cliffhanger. Like it's just gonna be hell after that. You already know what's coming. Civil War, invasion, destruction. But the girl was in that bunker. It was cool. Everybody else was like, "Fuck, like this is not gonna end. This is a never-ending story and shit." Go ahead.
There was another flick, real quick,
Go ahead.
called "How It Ends."
Oh yeah,
That's how it ends.
Forrest Whitaker and shit.
Yeah.
Jets flying in the city and shit.
Real quick, like a snap of a fucking finger. You gotta wake up at 3 a.m. and the alarms is blaring.
Hey,
You know?
all this talk about Black Swan events. Hey, the Day of the Lord. That's a true Black Swan event. You know, when something happens unexpectedly and got severe consequences.
That's right. Severe consequences. Go ahead.
Going back to Sirach 5 and 7, it says at the top, it says, "Make no turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, come forth in thy security."
And in the ledger, if you had the actual 1611 book, it says simplicity. So Jake is in their simplicity, and they think they're in security, but you're through. You didn't have the right insurance. You wasn't in good hands.
And that's one way to weed out the true believers from those that are just going along to get along is by not giving the time frame of when you're coming.
Yeah.
Because as I always bring it out, man, Jake likes to procrastinate, man. They'll wait till the last minute to do something, expecting to get the same results as somebody that's been prepping and preparing the whole time. You know, you can't just come into this thing, man, and just expect just to get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to actually put diligence in, study to show yourself approved, pray, fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get all your credits.
Yeah.
That's why we're required in this
all your credits.
We're required in this thing to have personal works. Each individual man is required to have personal works and evidence of that he is doing what the fuck he's supposed to do, man. In this thing.
That's right. Who's to say? Because these other fucking stupid groups and shit. Who's to say you assholes are gonna be together? You might be on your fucking own, and if you don't know the Lord and you're on your own, you through. Because you might be separate. Like brother might be on his own, but I got the Lord. Lord gonna guide me.
Boogie Eli.
Boogie Eli, he's like, stay on the path.
Go west.
But you other fucking groups, y'all think, oh yeah, my leader gonna fuck. He ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna have to fucking do his own goddamn thing.
And they showed us their content of their character. They know how to slap the bones down on the table. You know, they know how to eat a super meal. You know, and be a nigga. But do they know how to do the work of the Most High?
They don't know what's coming, and then they belittle the men that do know what's coming. They're like, oh y'all see what y'all see, but who's on the watchtower, motherfucker? I'm on the tower. I can see the enemy coming. Your ass is down drinking wine in the gutter somewhere. You thinking you see what I see. We can see it.
We on the high ground, nigga.
Or you on the tower, but your ass sleep or drunk.
Sleep and drunk. Sleep and drunk. Dog.
Like I was just talking to the brother Adama and Kasaja last week, and we're just talking how much like these niggas in the world, they fucked everything, bro. They laid down with everything, so all the philosophies and shit. So thank the Lord that we came out of that shit, bro.
Right. So it primarily goes into them spiritually.
Yeah.
Of the philosophies that Jake is into. He's an idolater. All these people, they're into idolatry, man.
Adultery.
Yeah, right. It's spiritual adultery.
Lord ain't gonna save an adultery. That's why when you read about the wise virgins and foolish, a virgin that's like all she been thinking about is when the bridegroom come back, when the marriage day is gonna come. When she hears that horn blow and he's here, she running out. If you a damn harlot committing adultery like these 2/3 niggas, they gonna be oh shit, put that shit on. He already gone.
She's concerned with keeping her virtue.
Yes.
And her sanctity.
Then those same virgins actually went and did they shit, try to go to his house and shit, knock on the door. But the Lord he don't know you. It's gonna be too late. Like I'm gonna leave you here. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 7, it says, "Make no turn to the Lord."
There it is.
And put not off from day to day.
Because now, man, the spirit that's in the earth now
it's trouble.
It's trouble.
It's trouble.
Because like you can't put off day to day now. You done, man. It's like Jacob's trouble, man. Lord's willing, this is it.
And it says, "For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed."
Woo, nigga can be in his bunker. That's your security. You gonna be destroyed in that place.
Yeah.
Or even in the movie, the dude who built the bunker wasn't even there.
Yeah. Or them niggas that get the chip. You know, they could be thinking they cool, and then the missile's about to drop, or they get that grievous sword.
Yeah.
Or like that lady had, where she had a dream. She had the chip in her hand. And she cut her own hand off. She was so plagued in the mind.
So you could have the chips, you be getting MREs from the government because they let you in the concentration, but this grievous sword fuck your ass.
Right.
Yeah. Or they have all the you assholes in the damn camp and they doing fucking experiments on your ass with radiation, sound waves and shit. You getting fucked up, and you're under their control. They gonna tear up.
This is the last part of it. It says, and perish in the day of vengeance.
Perish in the day of vengeance. See, the Lord is a man of war. He gonna come through, slicing down his enemies, and 2/3 of his people are enemies. He gonna cut your ass down like Anakin Skywalker with them damn children and shit. They was looking at him like, you gonna save me? He's going, wow, you the fuck out of the way.
Damn.
He's like, oh shit.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
They see, our apostles and elders is in the same spirit. They have no need to really, like, what they talk about, we constantly on the live screens, on the live shows. We know what they going into, but we can never get enough of hearing it. So the brethren, those that are predestined, they already know what we're talking about. But yeah, we're going to keep reminding you, though, because the Lord is repetitive. Go ahead.
For yourselves know perfectly
You already know perfectly how it's going to go down.
that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
To those that are not watching is as a thief. Like, you don't know when the thief is coming, but we're watching for this thief. Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety,
That's the same with the ceasefire and all this Christmas, all that bullshit. But next thing you know, they about to shoot rockets and shit in Tel Aviv and shit. The war is brewing up.
and with the distraction, do they got the presidential election, which it may not be one, but even they got these puppets giving these false hopes to you American citizens that 2024 I'm gonna turn things back around. We're gonna take America back. That's all a false hope.
Yeah, BRICS is about to go online. The Russians are coming into that their final stage of this war with the Ukrainians. They pretty much damn near won the damn war. But Putin has vowed to go up against NATO. He's gonna continue going west. He's gonna go west now because these motherfuckers got into something that didn't involve them. So it goes to show you that this war is gonna happen. Go ahead.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon
Sudden
them.
destruction. World war is gonna break out. Societal collapse. Evils. Go ahead.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
You people should not escape this. We can't escape it. We have to get through. We have to survive it. Be delivered from different situations. But it all comes from knowing the name of the Lord and His Son.
All right.
Go ahead.
I have one, bro.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Sirach 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 13. It reads, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not."
Weak-minded. See, the Lord ain't dealing with no weak-minded clown like, well, maybe, he ain't dealing with that. Maybe, will they, won't they bullshit. You gotta know, hey, the Lord gonna come through. He promised He's gonna come through. Whoever called upon Him was confounded or forsaken.
Right.
None. Go ahead.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
Woo, so you ain't gonna be defended because you already weak. You through.
You don't believe.
You don't
Yeah,
believe.
without faith it's impossible to please the Lord.
Right.
Man, but some guys say, faith,
Oh, faith based.
faith, all right, you know.
We'll be that.
Oh, Jacob's trouble's gay. Okay, all right.
Something we don't see.
Okay.
Never been a week. Talking about.
You're gonna be the weakest one out there when his woman get grabbed up by a trooper and she love the trooper now. Like, I'm with him and shit. You gonna break down and shit. A lot of dudes in this Family Guy spirit, you gonna see who your woman truly is, the damn villain and shit in your house. She gonna say you out. She gonna say you down the river, man. Go ahead, right?
Reading on Sirach 2 and 14, it reads, "Woe unto you that have lost patience,
Mm.
and what will ye do when the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall visit you?"
Hey, those that lost patience, those that's gonna take that chip, cause that's the hour of temptation right there. And when it's all said and done, when this society is through, and this devil tells you that the only way you can eat, the only way you could buy, sell, and trade, and live in this society, and is if you get this chip, all those Israelite camps, they gonna know at that moment, like, damn, this is, the prophecy. The Lord ain't with this. And they gonna have to make that conscious decision. And if they take that chip, then they lost patience.
Yeah.
They were faint-hearted. And then the Lord is gonna visit them shortly after.
That's right.
Beautifully said, bro.
That's right.
Finish this off in verse 15. "They that fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will not disobey His word."
There it is, the elect, but not disobey. Because really, E is going to be like, well, it's up to you. You know how you slide the shit on the table? whenever you're ready. Like he's gonna fucking let you decide, and we gonna know. Like, I'm with the Lord. Fuck your rules and your deal. No deal. You know,
and they that love him will keep his ways.
They that love him will keep his ways.
That's right. That's right.
I got something just to
add on.
back that up real quick. Let's see. This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
Because these words, we had to be patient with these words, as Habakkuk 2 says. Though it tarry, wait for. We had to waiting. Apostles been waiting. The elders been waiting. Brothers been waiting. So we have kept the words of the Lord's patience. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I said I'm gonna do it. You just gotta wait. So it's happening now. Go ahead out.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
We're gonna keep us. He said, I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna do everything for you.
Right.
Just believe. Go ahead out.
Which shall come upon all the world.
Everybody is gonna have to face this time. Though it's gonna be a worldwide thing.
That's right.
From the heathens to Jake to everybody gonna have to bow down to this new system these elites is trying to bring in. They gonna bring it forth because the Lord wants them to bring it forth to try everybody. Like who's with me and who ain't. Go ahead.
To try them that dwell upon the earth.
To test you. Go ahead.
Behold, I come quickly.
But then the Lord gonna come quick.
Right.
Because we gonna know like when it's past, we out of this.
Apostle R said when that thing is made mandatory, things gonna move quick.
Fast. Yeah.
It says, hold that fast which thou hast.
Hey, what do we have? We have this word. We have faith. We know the Lord is coming. We know the Lord is coming to save. Come on now.
That no man take thy crown.
That no man take what you already got. You got the victory. Yo? Like, see, Jake don't think they gonna win. They think this devil gonna win. But is that really? Hey, I get does it say Esau was gonna win the whole time? Hey, get the book of Esau. Get the gospel of Esau.
Hey, shit! If it was the white man's book, you would think he would have wrote a better ending for himself.
Right.
I mean, shit.
Hollywood film better than that. God, go ahead.
That was it on my.
Okay. I know you got something, Mr. Carter. And you got something, really?
Yeah, I was holding something.
All
Bring it out.
Bring yours out, and then you, go ahead out. Yeah.
Well, I was holding Ezekiel 22 because bros was going into how 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, and he was going into make no tarrying and turn to the Lord. And so this is ultimately the destruction that's going to happen to 2/3 of our people.
Oh, Brian's favorite.
Ezekiel 22 and 17, and
you
the word,
take that chip. This is going to happen to you.
the word of Yahweh Shai came unto me, saying, Son of man, the house of Israel is to me become dross.
Dang.
All they are brass, tin, and iron, and lead in the midst of the furnace. They are even the dross of silver.
See, the dross is the shit you get rid of. Yeah, like, I don't need these niggas no more. They through. See, even E is showing you niggas that he don't need y'all no more. He's like, well, shit, I get AI up in here.
Yeah, I got robots.
So the Lord is showing you through his sword, like, you got to get rid of you niggas. Like, go and brush them to the side real quick.
Yeah, that's heavy because Ezekiel 22 is going into the sins of Jerusalem, which is talking about the Israelites.
Man.
But you see, as Gad was bringing out, the Lord is naming like shit metal, man. You know, he likens the elect on the precious stones and jewels, but he's talking about the dross and tin. That's cheap metal. That's you other Israelites, man.
Hey, that's a necklace that make your neck green.
Hey, and that's a testament though to Jake, because back in the day, every Jake, whether he was from the northern or southern kingdom, he was classified and characterized by his hard fucking work ethic. But now to see these Jakes, like Jake has been around these fucking 2/3 in the workplace, and they're completely worthless. Their work ethic is nil. They're complete demons.
Yeah.
You know, and they're more wise to do evil than the heathen.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a son from Lead the World behind. That's them.
It's like each decade gets worse and worse when you go from the Jake in the 50s to the 60s, 70s, 80s, now all the way down.
You know what that represents? It represents the dross that the brother's talking about. Talking about as you get older, the Lord just got to get rid of the old and bring in the new.
Yeah,
that's right.
The young. Because you old niggas, man, you just got to die, man.
Yeah.
You niggas, you old baby boomers sold out so bad that you look at your children, look at your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Everyone's a goddamn everyone's a goddamn.
Well, that's heavy what the brother's bringing out, because the modern generation is filth. What we were going into, but they were bred from that generation. There was a video that the brother posted about the downfall of fucking America and the parallels to Rome. They said the baby boomer generation is responsible for the biggest misappropriation of wealth in the history of mankind. They fucked off the most money. That's why this place is 30 trillion in debt.
Yeah, this is the result. And look at the morale of the new generation of Jakes. Like you was talking about, the wicked 2/3 co-workers we may have to work.
Yeah.
Look at their mindset and their morals.
And these niggas have children. Imagine if they children had children.
They're a bunch of Tyrones, bro.
Yeah.
You see that? You had this nigga go in that was ducked off, posted. You saw the nigga's legs dangling out from a pallet in the inventory aisle.
Niggas, man.
You know, these niggas try to do whatever it is to try to not work. You know, just to show you the extent of Jake's, how fucking far Jake has fallen. They used to be like the green thumb or the best producer of any operation. He'd be the backbone, the fucking the gold standard.
Yeah. And
degeneracy.
The Lord has sucked dry his people, just as the old generation that came out of Egypt. The Lord said, I had to kill them off and bring forth the new generation. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 19, therefore thus saith Yahweh Bashem Shai, power, because ye are all become dross. Behold, therefore I will gather you in the midst of Jerusalem. Verse 20, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace.
And where's the Lord gathering his people now? Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, but he's gathering all his people into America. As we got the migrants coming up and all that types of shit.
There's a lot of fighting age men, but at the same time, there's a lot of northern kingdom.
Yeah.
A lot of Israelites come here as well to either be saved or to be destroyed.
And that's the thing. This is very serious. If you alive in this time, if you breathing right now, you were sent here as an Israelite, either by choice or whatever, just born here in the reincarnation to either be destroyed or delivered. Those are the only two options. It's getting down to the wire. Like it's only the time of destruction and salvation. If you're not of the elect, then you here to be melted, like the bro's going into.
And it's beautiful when I was talking about the different types of metal, because even within that, you got like the silver and the iron. Those are the type of metals that could be refined under the right temperature, man. But like the other metals that it's talking about, like the dross, you're just worthy to be destroyed, man. I mean, a lot of brothers here, we work in like the steel industry, man. That dross, that scale, you beat that off, man.
Wow.
Grind it, beat it off. So it's basically getting rid of the impurities.
Yeah.
But some of you jakes are so far gone, man. You're just gonna be melted within that fire, man.
Yeah, the Lord gonna melt you with fire, since you didn't want to be purified in the fire that he was bringing before the destruction. Go ahead,
Okay, continue, verse 20. As they gathered silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it, so will I gather you in my anger and in my fury.
Gather you in his anger and in his fury. And what?
And I will leave you there and melt you.
Leave you here in Babylon, since you love this fucking place so much. You want the bag, your ass gonna be thrown in the body bag. You gonna be melted right here.
Hey, that's crazy, because as the missiles is about to touch down on this place, simultaneously the elect is gonna be getting beamed up. Hey, 2/3 is gonna miss the bus ride home. You literally gonna be left here. You gonna see the elect getting beamed up, but at the same time you melting.
Hey, notice, and that's heavy. Notice that the scriptures specifically say melted. That's a process, man. You figure when these missiles hit, you're gonna get disintegrated like in the blink of an eye. Nah, man. You're gonna be tortured in this fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It goes out of its way to describe how it's gonna be.
I got it.
Yeah, bring it out. That Sarah Connor
Real
scripture.
quick, and then we'll
Yeah.
go back.
Oppenheimer, even the atom bomb was like
And you know what?
people's flesh.
In order to melt, you gotta reach a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn, yeah.
That's what the Lord said. My thoughts are your thoughts, Moses.
Hey.
He said, you better fear me. If not,
You
I'm going to melt your ass.
The Lord is
And
terrible.
waste your
Hey.
ass.
If your brother get that word melt,
Oh, yeah.
hey, why not?
I got it.
You want me to read this real quick? Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Zechariah 14 and 12. It reads, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
It's a plague and it's a noisome pestilence.
Their flesh
Hey, but did you catch what it just said? This is the plague for all those that fought against Jerusalem. So to be a 2/3 and caught up in that judgment, the Lord must really hate you, man.
You fought against your own, like he told
We had a
Paul.
small example of that yesterday.
Yeah, like Paul.
Oh,
The Lord knocked his ass off the horse, and he said, "You only hurting yourself by coming against me. That's what you 2/3 niggas are doing. You hurting your own self. You coming against your own people, your own salvation, your own victory. So you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be destroyed with your enemy.
That's right.
Because you are an enemy now against your own kind. Go ahead.
Like it says, that book that was intended for your
Good.
For your
Good.
good.
Be a snare and a trap.
Snare and a trap.
That's ultimately what that is.
Yeah.
To be an Israelite, you know.
Yeah. Damn. Good.
It says, their flesh shall consume away
Consume.
while they stand upon their feet.
Damn.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
That doesn't sound like a quick process to me, man. You know?
Man.
It said your skin's gonna melt away while you're standing on your feet, man. Like, what the fuck? They showed you that. What was that in the North Star?
Yeah.
That cartoon?
Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, where after that nuke hit, it showed the people still walking and they was melted.
Melt.
Yeah, and then the soul left them. Then the body just fell.
Bro, but the way they was falling down, like, they was just like
They was
See,
they was moving, but it was like parts of them.
Yeah.
Was,
Parts
That's
of
what
them
we
was
call
melting,
it, the
falling off
Sarah
their
Connor
body. They looked like
scripture.
wax,
That was,
like walking down the
yeah,
street.
from that too.
Then
She
boom,
was
they
on the
fell in
gate,
the spirit left.
skin just, yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's the Sarah
Sarah
Connor.
Connor.
yeah.
That was
sick,
sick,
man.
man.
You got it right.
Melting. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 7.
Oh yeah, when the brother had that word melt.
Oh, the
Get
word
that-
Con, I got the word melt in the Hebrew. It's matak. It don't say much. It just says to pour out or forth, drop, be melted, molten,
Molten.
gathered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it on it.
But like the brother was saying, to melt something, it has to be at a certain
There's no
temperature.
rule out there for it.
You know?
Well, melt in the etymology says.
Hey, but that was spiritual. That the brother read it. It said to be poured, like the Lord gonna pour
Yeah,
more
yeah.
and more. Like the brother said, it ain't gonna be
Pour
a
out
quick
the
process. It's
spirit.
gonna be like.
Hey, Adama got the etymology of it.
The etymology online reads middle from melting. It says to become liquid through heat.
That's it. Damn. Liquefy your
Yeah, and that's what happened, man. You ever see like a candle burning and that wax is like liquid before it like kind of solidifies?
Yeah,
Man.
It says reduced from a solid to a fluid state by means of heat.
From a solid to a fluid state. God.
And in that scripture the brother read in Ezekiel, when you got like gold or silver and you got the heat to it, at a certain point you take it out.
Yeah.
But like that bullshit metal, you just
Let
let it liquefy.
You got it out.
Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 7. Therefore, thus says the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai of hosts, behold, I will melt them.
It is just straight to the point.
Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, behold, I will melt them.
The Lord's gonna do it. The Lord gonna melt your ass. So if you see that you're not being beamed up into the chariot where Yahweh is, you gonna know that the Lord Himself saying, I am the one that's going to melt you. God damn.
And try them, for how shall I do for the daughter of my people?
And to try you. Because you tried the Lord, He gonna melt you. Dang.
You know, I got one more.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. For my people is foolish. They have not known me.
You have not known the Lord, but you gonna know the wrath of the Lord. Hey, like that one dude who's the Speaker of the House, man. He trying to tell you American dumbasses, man, that this is the wrath of the Lord upon this place. But niggas is still sleeping.
Hey, they're like, shut up with the Bible verses, this and that, and talking this all this shit because
Yeah.
he's always using scriptures when he comes out with his messages, and people like, nah, leave that.
All right, then that. So the Lord gonna shut your ass up then with missiles. He gonna shut America up for good. America ain't gonna say nothing. They said that's the little horn that's speaking great thing. The Lord gonna shut this place up for good. Go ahead.
For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sawdust children.
It means extremely stupid, retarded as hell, man. Go ahead.
And they have none understanding.
You have no understanding. You don't know the Lord.
Yep. I had a teacher in high school who broke down even the etymology of the word stupid and ignorant. He said ignorance is just, you just don't know, you know, but being stupid is you're being proud of your ignorance.
Damn. Yeah. And then the root of ignorance goes into you ignoring what's really plain.
And don't the scriptures say that? They are willfully ignorant.
Willfully.
Yep. How did Paul say? He says that we ignorant. How do you say it? God, like pretty much if they ain't gonna get
they gonna
let
them be ignorant, let them be ignorant.
That's I don't know, brothers have obviously probably experienced it in the truth. Should try to impart this truth into one of the motherfuckers that you know before.
We all
You know what I'm saying, right? And that's what they're like, man, I don't want to know nothing about this. They're willingly ignorant, right? They willingly don't want to know what can but they're willingly, but at the same time, they didn't will that. You know?
It was Lord.
It was the Most High.
It was the Lord.
From the Most High.
I've had people literally tell me like, man, I don't want to hear that shit right now.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Never talk to him again. I'm like,
hey, but you know what? That's good because that's what makes you be like, yeah, I'm gonna get away from this motherfucker. There's a target on this nigga's back.
Yep.
And that makes you flee from these dudes. Like, damn, Lord really don't want this dude to get it. He's gonna kill him. Hey, good, huh?
They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge.
Hey, so like that example you brought up, a nigga feet dangling from the how did he get in that position? Jake is wise to do evil. Like he's a mastermind when it comes to doing something wicked.
He put that nigga on the pallet.
I see that nigga back.
Yeah, send this nigga back.
Grab that nigga up and send his ass back.
No, Jacob is innovative with his wickedness.
He is, bro.
So the Lord is gonna be innovative with bringing wickedness and destruction upon your ass.
That's right. That's right.
when it comes to things they should know about these scripts, you know, they'd have no knowledge.
Yeah.
They want to celebrate
you
New
gonna be in
Year's.
that same spirit when if they do come to you in that time.
Oh,
Hey man, I don't want to hear that crying.
Yeah,
They gonna be crying like,
I
you
was
was
right.
right. Shit right
He was
now.
right. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, that's Proverbs the first chapter.
I'm holding that right now, bro.
Hey,
Bring it out, bro.
This is
are you finished?
That was it.
Okay, go
this is
ahead.
Proverbs 1, starting at verse 22, and it reads, "How long will you simple ones? Will you love simplicity?"
Simplicity. That's the same word that the brother mentioned where he said you're gonna be destroyed in your security. If you read it in the ledger of the 1611, it says simplicity. Same word. You're gonna be destroyed in that. Go ahead.
And scorners delight in their scorning.
Scorners delight in their scorning, but the Lord gonna scorn you. He gonna destroy you, man. To death. Go ahead.
And fools hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge, but yet our power is a power of knowledge, and by Him actions are weighed in the earth. He gonna get everybody back that has spoken against Him proudly.
That's right.
The Lord gonna have the last say so. Like who's talking now? Every nigga gonna be dead, but the Lord is gonna be glorified in that day. Go ahead.
Verse 23. Turn you at my reproof, Behold.
That's the camps. Now you need to turn out the reproof. Now you can't be all like the Elder Yashawamba says. You can't hate what's coming. Prophecy. You can't be what's the word?
Offended.
Offended. There you go. The water. Offended at prophecy.
Yeah.
Niggas is offended like
That's the spirit.
the word is talking to you, nigga, not us. It ain't about me and you. I don't even know you, bro, from Adam, but the word is talking to you. It's cutting your ass and cursing you out.
They offended at you. How
They offended at the. But the Lord said, "Award unto you."
Yeah. Like the Apostle Ricard would say, it's really a bitch ass spirit.
That's true though. It's true.
Yeah, good.
Reading on, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you.
Man.
Verse 24.
The Lord is making known His words. Everything is plain to the T, and Jake has no excuse now. But yeah, you got niggas that still, just because they hate us so much, personally being a fucking black woman, you don't want to believe it. But it ain't our words; it's the words of the Lord. It is what it is.
Verse 24. Because I have called, and ye have refused.
2/3 have refused. They heard the same word, but it wasn't mixed with faith in them that heard it. We heard the same word. We were like, oh shit.
Snap.
You know, but we wasn't fucking bitch made and hurt.
Why do y'all watch my shot for that?
Yeah, why do y'all watch my shot for that, man? And it all came from brother's upbringing. You got your ass whooped, you was cursed out. You wasn't no fucking prima donna. You had to put in work, man. All these other motherfuckers, your damn mama raised you some shit, man. And you don't like a manly presence.
Yeah.
And this is the most manliest presence you can have. Most masculine entity is talking to you directly, talking to your spirit. You just
Jake hates correction.
So like the Apostle Gabar says, if words can't you know,
adversity will.
Go ahead.
I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof.
Yep.
Verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity.
But how?
And will mock when your fear cometh.
Man, so I mean, brothers had anything?
I gotta close
the
the spirit. This is First Thessalonians 1, beginning of verse 3. It says, remembering without ceasing your work of faith and labor of love and patience of hope in our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the sight of the Most High and our Father, knowing, brethren, beloved, your election of the Most High.
Lord willing, bro.
What scripture is that?
You gotta bring out Isaiah 33:1. Now that's for the elect. Now we're gonna give you the downfall of.
You still want me to bring out Sirach 36?
Yes. They bring that out, and then brother's gonna bring something. We're gonna close.
I'm gonna close out with.
You already know what you got. I already know what you hold. Go ahead,
Yeah, baby boy.
From the top?
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 36:1. Have mercy upon us, O Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai, power of all, and behold us. Verse 2, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
Woo, and the Lord's going to send that upon these nations. Go ahead.
Verse 3, lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Woo.
Verse 4, as thou wast sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
Yeah, so the Lord's going to magnify his power among these heathens by the way he's destroying them, by the way he's going to bring this war, by the way he's going to end Babylon the Great. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 5, and let them know thee as we have known thee.
And you finally going to know that there's one true and living power that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai. That's going to be it.
No Allah, no Jesus Christ.
That's right.
Continue on in verse 5, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shai.
That's right. They're going to know that there is no other power but the Lord. And surely he is a power that hideth himself. But he going to be known among all people. All right?
This is Isaiah 33 verse 1 in the New Translation.
This is the destruction to Babylon. See, the Lord has put this in writing. Like he's going to destroy himself. He said, I've sworn that this place is going to be destroyed and turned into a desolation. Go ahead,
What sorrow awaits you, Assyrians,
which is another name for America,
who have destroyed others.
You have destroyed others. Go ahead.
But never been destroyed yourselves.
Go ahead.
You betray others, but you have never been betrayed.
Wow. Go ahead.
When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed.
And that's what the Lord's gonna do to you, Babylon. Once you stop, the Lord is gonna be the one to have these nations to destroy you, because the weapons that they have built are the weapons of His indignation.
That's crazy because
right.
Habishah, those fuckers pride themselves by not. They say that they haven't been taken down and shit.
Oh, Kush and shit?
Kush. Right? No, Babylon.
Oh,
right?
Babylon.
They say Babylon, Kush.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They say they're one of the nations that haven't been subjugated like that, conquered, right?
But it said, we already read about them earlier. They're going to be slain with the Lord.
Yeah.
Good.
No, but hey, all the fucking heathen.
Yeah. Good.
When you are done betraying, you will be betrayed. But the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, be merciful to us, for we have waited for you.
That's right, and we are waiting for the Lord, and we're going to see Him finally, Lord's willing. This is the year, man. Because Jacob's trouble has to come, Lord's willing.
That's right.
The MOTV must be pushed. World War III is going to be declared, and this thing is going to move quick. And we're going to see the Lord, Lord's willing, where those men. So with that, brothers, had any closing words?
Well, if we consider Apostle Har to be a true prophet and the man that he is, then we have to consider what he's named this year.
Yep.
No ifs about it.
No ifs, ands, and buts.
He named it the year that, the hopeful year that all prophecy comes to pass, and pretty much that is what happened.
Everything's set up.
Everything's set up.
Yeah. Hey, so with that, we're gonna close this lesson. All right, we're gonna give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders. Once again, that great millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the house of David. To you brothers and you sisters out there, Lord, when you've been edified, until the next time we say, Shalom.
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 Shalom.